G'day YouTube, Hobbit81 here. Welcome back to another episode of Hobbit Gaming. This is episode 13 of Realms. Fantastic. Not unlucky at all. We're going to have no mishaps today. That is a fact. First of all, I wanted to show you what I've been preparing for this episode. I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. Been a lot of thinking about the starter hut here and some plans for that. So let's have a look at the book that I've made. Episode 13, Infrastructure. I've been having to think about what I need to be able to make these videos easier to do, and in fact basically what you need to do to make Minecraft easier to play. I need to focus on mining, so I need to get my tools back in order after I lost them all to lava, and I need to get a beacon set up. So I've got the skulls to spawn and wither. Processing, I plan on making an industrial smelter. For sorting, I want to make a simple setup. I have made ones in the past that were overly complicated, basically trying to sort all items in the game. That one will require a lot of iron still, even for a simple one. Let's see, next we have storage. It has to be easy to access and it has to be central. So hopefully access all the things you're most likely to need from a single point, so be able to spin around and reach them all. Continued. Enchanting. You need experience and you need resources, so you need books and the actual tools to enchant as well. And farming, manual and auto. So obviously, for an example, manual, the ones we have over here, and I've got some designs for an auto one, but I've got a special location picked out for the auto farms. For now, I'm planning on expanding this section. I've done some spot checks. Run down here. I've dug down here a bit. I've worked out that's as far as I can go that way. So I should be able to fit a few more farms up here and down below. These are nice little 9x9 ones that Bambi set up. Open up the book again, page 3. So today, I'm going to do a quick update, a bit of a report on last episode, show you the mob sorter, and then we're going to work on repurposing this starter house, and we're going to move stuff to the light pagoda and set up the smeltery. So what does most of that mean? Well, repurpose the starter house. At the moment, like I've said in the previous video, the insides don't match the outsides. The insides don't match the frame, so we're going to be doing some deconstruction, reconstruction, building some more farms, getting them set up. All these things will be moved to the light pagoda, which is going to be the main base for operations. Now I had thought about setting up a smeltery here. I have designs for an industrial smelter. I think it might be a Mumbo Jumbo design. I'll have to look that up again. I've got it bookmarked. But I decided that I didn't want to split things too much. For convenience, I want to have everything in one place. So rather than having a smeltery set up here and having all my resources over at the light pagoda, that smeltery will be built in the basement of the light pagoda. Now a quick update. I've been doing a lot of work on the mob sorter and the dark pagoda since last time I was recording. Bambi came on and was giving me a hand with some of the design elements. We worked out a few designs together and ended up with something that we're both very happy with. So if you look at these ones, these are sort of mini light pagodas really. They're very light and fresh and everything's very sort of up in the air and the tips go up and it's very open and bright. Here we have, if you just use the dirt halo here for building purposes, a very dark and sinister looking building. It's taken quite a few different designs, but we're pretty happy with how this thing's looking. Bambi's gone and added some more dark elements like some lava there. I don't know what that stops over there. There must be a pool of it. And some burning netherrack in the water, which I thought was quite a nice touch. If we come down over here, careful not to fall down because there's some very high places to fall into. I should have my 11Zs and afternoon 11Zs, that is. There we go. Favourite food in the game. We've got redstone behind here. We went through about 4 or 5 different designs. When Bambi put these ones down, I went, oh, that looks like blood. And you can see through the corner there, which is quite different. A lot of designs through here. I've used up all my redstone on this and a few other projects I'll be showing you. So I'm going to have to do a lot of mining, which is another reason I need tools in the beacon to come inside. And I have done so much work here. Let me show you. You can hear a cat going off there. Get up here. The cat is still there. I'm not sure if I actually showed you putting in the cat last time. But we got the cats from the jungle, got them up there, and I've got a path here set up ready for dogs, which we're going to talk about in a minute. Dog needs to sit there. Glass panes are going to go on top. Right. Let's see. Now, a word on dogs. Since the last video, I went on another long trek. I increased the size of that platform in the nether. Oh, did you hear that? And I managed to get 2 more dogs, and I got them back here. It was long, and it was boring, so I didn't record it. And I don't have silk touch at the moment. Bottom line is, I now have 2 dogs and a baby puppy. We're going to get Puppy today. Did he stand up? Yes, he did. And we're going to put him in. This is the final piece of the mob sorter. Up, up, up. Come on. I've tried to make this as easy as possible. Oh, it's okay. You're going to be doing a good job. Very important work. Okay, sit. Lead to there. Okay. Why can't I put a lead on that? Dog first. I've done it on the other side with the cat. There we go. Careful, careful. Push you in. And one there, one there. Don't need that one there. Perfect. Put the carpet back. Excellent. Man, that was an achievement. I had to wait for the dog to grow up. And then skeletons will run away from them. So skeletons will go that way. So, other progress on the mob sorter here. I have done a lot. I'm trying to work out the best way to get back up to show you. I think it's up this way. And along here. I have finished the water elevator. That was about a 2-hour project just by itself. Part of the way, down near the bottom, that is, much closer to the bottom of the sorter, the spawner, sorry, was not too bad because I had a wall that was open and I was able to place signs and water and then place blocks and pillar up, and then they got to a point where I had to be inside of it and I had to break glass to get out, and a number of times I had to go back to get extra signs or stuff up the water, but that is done. Let's go up higher and have another look a bit up here. I think I destroyed my way to get up. I did. I don't have any building blocks, but it's all set up there. There's just a simple set of water streams and blocks that create a flow here. All the mobs come up and flow into there, and all down this one hole here, and then as previously shown, they all get sorted out. But they're just still there. Excellent. And down below, and this whole thing needs to be cleaned up massively, so just ignore the giant mess down here. I've got a very basic little kill room here at the moment. When mobs fall down, I'll be able to just whack them all. But for now, I've actually got it disabled. If I put this back where it was originally, there. You can see I've got this set up some pistons that will allow the mobs to fall down. Now this was just for testing purposes. These are actually going to be individually controlled, and we've got lava here, so that if I have the system running by accident, all the mobs will die, and I won't get a massive backlog. Okay, same thing on this side. Just dispensers, a bucket of lava in there. These again will be individually controlled. Same with these ones as well. Now, I haven't fully worked out how it's going to work down below, but basically I want to be able to sort out creepers and witches and have them separately moved to a new location. There's a big reveal here, something I've been teasing about for a while. I'm going to have a walkway / bridge going out towards that mountain. And through there on the other side, there's actually a spot where there is a cave spider spawner. There's actually a couple in there in different spots. The grand design and plan for this season is that I'm going to make a completely automated, self-refilling potion system that I've seen a zip crowd do. It's an absolutely brilliant design. It uses cobwebs to hold mine carts and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I wanted to have the whole thing to be fully automatically stocked. So we have creepers for gunpowder and witches for quite a few things, redstone and even glass bottles. Should be fantastic, and glowstone will be shipped off into the mountain towards the cave spider spawner, where I'll be able to collect spider's eyes from. I am still fiddling around trying to get spiders to be processed by this system as well. And there have to be a gold farm and a gas farm for tiers. In the end, I should be able to automatically make every potion in the game. Oh, rabbit farm too. Rabbit's going to be fun. Another thing I wanted to show you. Did I make a way to get down there? Yes, I did. When I was making this, I accidentally broke a block on the back here. Water came down, flooded, knocked out half my redstone. So this looks different to how it did last time you would have seen it. I am ready to actually turn this on and give it a test. I have not done this off camera at all yet. So let's think about this for a second. We need to catch it after it pulses. So after that goes off, I need to turn it. I think that should be it. Water's still flowing. The first pulse will turn it off, and then it will pause, and then we'll put it back on again. So let's get a bit of a vantage point over here. Assuming I've done this right. Let's have a look. Not turned off yet. I does it every second time that dropper goes off, so another few seconds. There it goes. The water is clearing. And then it's starting again. That might need to be a bit longer, I think. I don't think the level's going to have long enough to clear. Okay, it did it right, but it needs to be longer. Otherwise, there won't be enough time for things to spawn on there. Do I have any more on me? I do not, and I am very low on redstone now. So it sends off one pulse, and then another one. First pulse stops the water, the second one turns it on again. You can still see if it's spawning any mobs. The other thing I need to do is make this a bit safer down here. I don't have my feather fall anymore, so I can't just jump off recklessly. There you go. That's the old way, that's actually not used anymore. This is the new way. I want to get some mobs. What's he doing over there? Block that off a bit. Go on. Go through. Still need some advice on the water streams. To find the right way to do it. What are you doing down there? That was a bit stifled. I'd say he spawned in a dark spot here. No torches either. It's okay. Come on, over here, Scully. Over here, what are you doing? Hey, you. There he goes. It's not exactly a great test. Come on, Scully. We'll go up and see if we can catch him up the top before he dies. We should be quicker than him. If I've been careful with the water streams and done it all right with the signs, he shouldn't suffocate. Spiders do seem to suffocate. If I can work out a system at the bottom to separate the spiders down there, kill them, perhaps use an item elevator to bring them up. Oh, this isn't going to connect anymore, is it? Ah, chickens. I swear, ever since... Can I make it? Ever since I let those chickens out, I've been finding them in the weirdest places. Okay, up to the top. I can't remember which one he should fall into, but the dog should scare him, which means he should go... Hey, fully going now. Into that one over there. Very hard to track him though. We'll see him come up here eventually. Here he comes. Ah, oh, perfect timing. Thank you. YouTube, thank you. Let's see if I can... If I try and get up there, I'm going to miss him. So we'll just wait here. If it works, he should drop down right here. Fingers crossed. It wasn't quite the spectacular demonstration I wanted. I don't think he's taking damage. I can hear him splashing around. Here he goes. Okay, under there. And he should run away. Run away. Yes! And he's hit the lava as expected. That's good. That's fine. Whoa! Oh man. To see something like that after so much hard work, that is so amazing. Wow, it really makes it all worthwhile. The hours put into drilling out that hole and clearing out the water and then building the mob sorter and everyone's help with the mob sorter, that is just spectacular. I'm getting very distracted though. I need to check my book again quickly. So we've had an update. Let's see, today. Quick update. Not so quick, sorry about that. But that was just so exciting to get the mob sorter working. Repurpose the starter house will be next, and moving stuff to the light pagoda. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to do some work on the starter hut. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've set up a little system here. Moving all my chest over to the light pagoda. I've got, what do you call them now? Minecart chests. Push them off. And off they go. I'll show you where they go in a minute. I haven't quite set this up as well as it could be. I keep getting carts doing that. Because that also activates that. I've actually run out of carts as well. Make one more just to demonstrate. There. Alright. So the idea was that, pardon that little cough there, that in there. The idea was you push the button and it would dispense it without sending it off, but that didn't quite work. Right. I'm sure there's a proper way to set that up. All my stuff in. And then go through and break all the rest of the chests as I go. That. And then push this button on the ground here, and it sends it off. Now, without having more chests though, this next part is not going to work too well. There are chests in a lot of my carts that I put over there already, so we might just go and grab some of them out. I was having all sorts of problems, and they kept bouncing back and coming back at me. I could not work out why, unfortunately. While I was recording that, it turns out I was not recording it, so I can't show you that. Which is probably for the best. You don't need to see all my derps. There they are, queuing up here. On, off you go. Pull off the edge. No, he's going to go back. Come on, there we go. So, a good collection going on over here. We should find some chests. Spread throughout them. There's one there. There's been a trap chest that didn't stack. Yep. Two more. Excellent. So what I'm going to be doing is punching a hole through here quickly. Not too sharp of a drop. Nope, not too bad. And we're going to be moving the inventories of all those chests into here. Let's see, maybe a bit more. Ah, just broke my way up then, didn't I? That was genius. You want to signify something as being important, don't make it out of dirt. Use a crafted stone or something. Right, so I'm going to set up a chest in here. Having completely fleshed out the idea for where the chest and storage are going to be here. So when you come back, this should all look very different in here. Well, when I said that things were going to look different next time we came back, I was not kidding. I've moved over almost all of the chests now. There's just 3 cards out there left to go. And I had this brilliant idea, which I tried to implement. So far, so good. I only need a little bit of redstone, because these are all droppers. That's just, 9 cobble and a piece of redstone, or thereabouts. And a few hoppers. So I've used up a little bit of my iron supply, but I wanted to test this out. These are going to be item filters for sorting of items. It just fits in the way I've got this set up. Once I get my item, there will be a row of hoppers here, which will bring the items around. I'll be sorting out some of the main items. I don't have my book on me. I made a book of all the items I wanted to sort. Basically, iron, gold, diamonds, logs, some building supplies, some food. Basic things that you need to craft most things with. And they will come up here. These chests here. Very nice. Might put some decorations between it. Toying with the idea of putting lights here when it's actually operating. Oh, I've got mine. Excellent. Haha. It actually will flash that light. I'm going to show you how these work. very briefly. Come down here. Over here. Excuse the dirt halos. Okay, so when the items get thrown along here, when it gets to this one, be careful not to fall down, sidestep. This one here is the locking mechanism. There are 21 items, 5, 10, 15, 21. And then the other item is the iron. So only iron or bowls will be able to go through here. As long as we don't try and sort wooden bowls, or I may pick another item, that will be fine. So come here, the iron will come along, go into there, and you'll start seeing this over here. This item elevator is silent except for the occasional click, I think, when it starts and when it finishes. Trying to get back up again. See it's pulsing. If we open up one of these, you'll see the iron appearing and disappearing. Occasionally it will leave one item in there, but the way this is going to be used, it's not going to be a problem. The idea is eventually I'll have enough iron to actually keep this chest full, and as soon as you take some out, the system will trigger and it will try and force more up into it. Shouldn't overflow, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to wait and see. I have to wait and get the iron back because I need that for hoppers. I did not think that I would have enough to complete this project that I'm working on now, which is, as I mentioned before, an industrial smelter. I'm using a design by Mumbo, which I will be putting in the description. I was also short on redstone. Fortunately, I've got fortune on my pick. Need to make some comparators and a couple of repeaters. Not too many, and a block of redstone. Get every last bit. Never waste any. I've set out a little spot here. The instructions say that this needs to be made in a east or west facing direction. Quite eating, it's not good. Because the way the tracks work for this, if you do it in a north-south, then the tracks will join in ways that you don't want. So I need to put a block of redstone here. Pretty sure it was. And some of our cheaty powered rails. You put them until it runs out of power. And you break that one, and that's the end of that part of it. I've actually got to think, because I believe this is the place where you get the output. That's fine. Because I was trying to think, that can go either this way or that way to have the items traveling. So I could have an item elevator here, last one. It goes up to just over there-ish. And then that could actually be the start of the path. The item elevator could also be used, I might need a separate one, to get items from a mining operation. I'll be starting up down underneath us. So that could work out just right. Right, so like I said, this project does require a lot of hoppers. I will, as always, put a link in the description. Mumbo does some fantastic videos. I think he explains things very well. While we're here, I had a couple of pieces of iron left here. I'll be careful not to make too many hoppers. I don't need them. They must be trap chests. They are. Now I need quite a few more, so 9 will not go to waste. Excellent. Alright, I'll do a bit more work on this, and then we'll show you how it looks. Alrighty, follow the tutorial very carefully, and I believe we are finished. A quick rundown of what we're doing here. Also found some iron in my chests. Excellent way to demonstrate this as well. We'll come up here. Okay, basically it has 3 minecarts that run, one continuously, which is the collector, which will collect things that are smelted. We have one which will put in the items that are to be smelted, and one for the fuel. Hoppers go into the furnaces, the fuel into the side, and into the top things that are going to be smelted. Now this is a nice small design. It doesn't use too many resources. It did take up a bit of my iron. There are much more efficient versions. I've recently seen one by Draykke and JL that was massive, and it was very fuel efficient. I could only put in enough fuel to cook what it needed to cook, and really impressively done. But for the amount of resources I have for now, this will do very nicely. So we put fuel in here. You can hear a little piston going off, which should be filling up all the furnaces. Fuel and things to be smelted. I'll put in a little platform here and a bit of an interface and then some lights and stuff. Things that should be smelted. I'm going to put in iron, cobble, netherrack, cobble. You can see it's filling up the chest there. Yeah, chest minecart. Go on that, closer. Oh, getting fuel in there. That's interesting. That's not right. How is that happening? Still a good start. It's been filling this minecart, and somehow that minecart is emptying into that one. How is that even possible? I don't see how that can even happen. Unless I've done something horribly wrong, but that minecart's sitting on top of a powered track. That is bizarre. That hopper. Minecart is filling up with the fuel, which is good. So is this one. It shouldn't be able to happen. It's feeding that minecart. Very bizarre. I was hoping to finish this episode with a bang, but I'm going out with a fizzle at the moment. Check the wiring. Distance up. It's not powering down the bottom there. It's not powering that. Should I take that out? Put the coal back out again. That now releases it. I think I've missed something here. Obviously I haven't followed it closely enough. That's stopped. And that's stopped. Alright, give me a sec just to go check what's happened here, and then we'll try it again. Okay, so it seems somehow I got that backwards. This is the one that you put the fuel in. Okay, some more. And it won't do anything until you put stuff in to be smelted. So, take this one, stuff in. Okay, 2 minecarts running now. Try and get a better look at it. Or not, doing things. Okay, open some items. Fuel still waiting. Trying to work out how that's supposed to trigger the cart to go. It needs to power this line to unpower this torch. I think I might have missed a half slab somewhere. It's not transmitting the power properly. Understandable. At least putting it in the right place this time. But just putting in the stuff to be smelted into here. Really, it shouldn't be able to happen. Wow, thought I'd better start recording quickly. It suddenly went off and went for a run. Now it's back right here and stopped again. Something actually caused it to trigger up properly. Now it's sitting here, it's not losing any items. This one's got non-combustibles in it. Just get me baffled, so we can put this back in here. Triggers it off. But only does one pass. I bet you there's more hit in there again. What is going on? Now that it's empty, it should go again. This is very strange. I'm going to have to... I looked at it. I went back and looked at it again. I went through all the wiring and every single piece of it again. And I can't see why it's doing this. I might have to send Mr. Mumbo Jumbo a message and say, what? Make sure it still works 1.8. I don't know if there's some sort of update that would affect it. Would anything smelted? Do the iron get done? I click on the furnace, nothing said. I'll break that, need that block there. Some coal on it. Alright, well, I'm going to have to investigate, come back. Between episodes, I'm going to do some resource gathering, perhaps set better tools set up, and do some more work on this, but I'm going to need plenty more iron than what I've got there. It's quite expensive to set up iron filters. 2 hoppers at the top, and then 1 for each part of the chain. This will also form the bulk of the actual storage for those items. But yeah, it takes a lot of iron. If you want to make an iron golem farm, but to do that, I won't get anything else done. But we will get to that as well very soon. So, this is a very dramatic exit with the thunder outside. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back again really soon with another episode. Thank you for everyone for being patient. At the moment, I don't have a lot of time to record, and when I do, I spend hours trying to make things that don't work. I'm sure it's me. So, thank you very much, and catch you in the next one. Bye! Okay, so somehow it turns out that I did not record this section properly. I did the whole thing, and I don't have any footage or audio to show for it, which is very strange. So, I thought I would come and show you what work I did on the farms. I turned bottom level into a sugarcane farm, because I thought trying to do this with the water streams up top would have been much more difficult. I had to put an extra layer underneath just to hold it in place. So I did it down here, and the way I did it, my dirt back is we put a block here, and there, and then we put water bucket there, and I have a block here. There's a gap there with a hop line underneath it, and those water streams converge quite nicely into it. And then we put one here, and here. To mean this stops them from merging funny, and we break it this way, and they both want to go the same way. And the ice, as you see, allows them to come around the corner and keep moving. Here, put some wood here eventually. One there, and then just one more bucket. Right there. And break this one. And down they go. Fantastic. Here are zombie for some reason. Very interesting. So, we can plant more sugarcane. I have inventory full because I had to come and break all the water streams so I can demonstrate this. So, heaps of sugarcane. Dot, dot, dot. And so the way I've got it set up with water block in the middle there is the farms above. Quite loud, isn't it? I will be able to drop items down from them, and they'll get fall into the same place, get collected and taken over to where the storage area was. Which will now just be for food products. Excellent. So the idea is you can come through, harvest everything in a fairly central location. Obviously it doesn't fall into the water stream. This isn't supposed to be automated, but it's supposed to be convenient, so you can just get it all. I'm not sure why I'm getting zombies. Where they've come from. Solution Island. Okie dokie. And eventually I will make a nice piston auto farm for sugarcane, but for now, there we go. I'll go to there. Go down. Already, how fast it goes. So I'll hop in here. Feed them into the chest. Feed them into some chests, and then they'll get transported over to here eventually. Fantastic.